You got a fresh one? Fresh pack. Here, I'm gonna take this plastic, okay? I don't need the plastic. We have a meeting this morning, Priscilla and I do, with the trust lawyer and other people on Team Abigail. We're gonna go over the trust, make sure that nothing needs to change. Everything is going in the direction it needs to go, all that stuff. Just kind of like a checkup. I guess it's like a 4-year checkup or 5-year checkup or something like that. I don't remember when we set this up, but so have all our paperwork, a pen. I gotta write all this stuff down because I'm no lawyer. I'll lose track of what they're talking about. Does it ever make you mad that like all I have to do is put on a shirt with buttons?
Yeah.
And you gotta do all those things that you're doing?
Yeah.
To go to a meeting?
Yep. I'm just trying to find my black palette. Did you put it somewhere when you made a reel the other day?
I don't think so. It might be underneath those pallets. Because I move stuff around.
Just like this.
Be good for Nanny, okay? Hey, you be good for Nanny? Yeah. Oh, a thumbs up. Thank you for the thumbs up. That's awesome. I got a thumbs up, Scylla, for be good for Nanny.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I think our meeting went well, don't you? Isn't this fountain cool? This is the Prime Osborne Center, so they have they have lots of things here. The Night to Shine dance, the special needs dance that Tim Tebow puts on, and all the like local churches and stuff. And also, notably, the RV shows are always here.
I was thinking the school choice expo is always here.
Oh yeah, that too. Also, the boat show is usually here. Jacksonville Boat Show.
The women's what's it called? Like where all the arts and crafts the weekend after Thanksgiving.
The Southern Women
Women's Art Show or something like that. That's always here.
Also, the Home and Garden Show is here.
Yes. This is where we purchased our
tiki bar. That's right. That's right. Yeah, I think I'm sorry, I cut you off talking about the Prime Osborne, but meeting went really well.
Yeah.
It really did.
I always get emotional when we talk about our girl.
Yep, every time Priscilla cries in every single one of those meetings, y'all.
I always feel bad because the lawyer's kind of looking like, why is she crying? Did I say something?
Okay?
Like, I'm sorry. You just,
we're talking about the forever care of our daughter, and our son.
Yeah.
But it went well. So it was a checkup essentially on our on what we have set up already, and making sure that we don't want to change anything. Make sure everything.
Power of attorneys are still there.
Yep. Because all that depends on people too, right? Like if Priscilla is not able to make a medical decision on me, and I'm not able to make my own medical decision, like it falls on Isaiah and my dad. I chose my dad because he's the most logical person that I know. He is going to be void of emotion and just make a good decision that's going to best benefit Abigail and Isaiah. So
I was rooting for you, Jessica.
She would. I believe she would too. But she possesses more emotion than my dad, and my dad lives here, so that's part of it as well.
Mine is my mom.
Yep.
I mean, she gave birth to me. I feel like she would make the best decision.
My dad and I think the same way, so that's kind of why I went that route with him.
Yeah.
But I just know, like, if he needed to pull the plug because it benefited the kids, he'd do it. He wouldn't do it. You guys know what I mean. This sounds heartless. I'm sorry. Anyway, love you, Mom. But yeah, so making sure that all of our assets go into the right buckets, right? And just kind of a checkup on all that, because it was 4 years, 5 years ago.
5 years ago.
When we set this up.
Yeah.
So it was important to make sure, just to refresh our own minds and like, okay, this is how everything works. And
yep. and the lawyer agreed that everything was good.
Yeah.
He liked how we have it set up. It was not the same lawyer we met with 5 years ago.
Right.
But he is the
same law office.
he is the main guy.
His name's
there.
on the door.
Yeah. So I like that too.
Mm-hmm.
Super nice lawyer. Like, probably one of the best lawyers I've ever met.
So I will link.
What did you think?
The video. He was awesome.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm like, can he be our lawyer for everything?
Everything. So I will link all the information from a previous video on kind of how we did it, but just the long and the short of it is, it's important to we have a joint trust. So essentially, if something were to happen to Priscilla, then everything goes into my name. If anything happens to me, everything goes into her name. If anything happens to the both of us, or one of us, then the other person, then it goes into a trust. That trust is controlled by Isaiah and a corporate trustee, so that Isaiah has someone to help him out. Like, okay, this is what we need to fund. This is where we need to move money around to take care of Abigail.
I was going to say, but it all takes care of Abigail.
Yeah, the trust is for Abigail's benefit. So it is a special needs trust that we have in place. And that's everything. Like, it covers all of our assets. It's not just like a bank account that goes towards Abigail. This is everything.
And something that we did make sure is this law office, they do a lot of wills and trusts and all of that, but a special needs trust is that's like a different thing.
Right.
So we wanted to make sure we had a lawyer or a law office that was very well versed in the special needs trust aspect. So I would recommend making sure, if that's something you need, that you do your due diligence and do your research to make sure you find a lawyer and a law office that handles that specifically.
Right. Check out reviews online.
Yeah.
Talk to your local like Facebook groups of other special needs parents. That's always a really good route to take. That fountain is just drenching the truck with the wind. That's always a good route to take to make sure you're getting the right people for the job, because you want to make sure, and then I would also get a second opinion. If you're not certain on it, get a second opinion. Have someone else look over the trust to make sure that it is laid out how you want it to be, so that it benefits everybody. One of the things that this attorney questioned was how much of it we had going to Isaiah. Mm-hmm. He was like, "Now you have 2 kids, like do you want more to go to him?" And that is something that we will likely make adjustments to. Yeah, nobody had
ever explained that to us, though.
Because we were so focused on the special needs trust, which what we had set up previously was Isaiah to essentially be paid to be Abigail's trustee. And Isaiah would 100% do it for free. He would take care of all of Abigail's financials and needs and all that, and schedule meetings with caregivers. He would do it all for free, of course. You guys know Isaiah and his personality, his character. But Isaiah will get married eventually, hopefully, God willing. He will have a family of his own. He will have things that he has to do in life, and we did not want it to be, we talked about this before. Abigail's not a burden. People with disabilities are not a burden. The things that come along with that, having to, deal with Medicaid and insurance and doctors and caregivers and, living care, whatever it is, all those things are burdens. They are burdens on the person that has it, because they require of your time, your effort, your energy, your soul. Like, everything has to go into this. So we wanted to essentially pay him for taking on that role, because it's going to make it easier for someone. Not saying like his wife would be a mean person.
No, because I feel like, his trajectory is that he's going to find someone that's probably
with a similar heart.
Yes. Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
But it's, it's one more thing off the table that he has to stress about in life, because he's essentially getting paid to be Abby's trustee.
Right. Well, and I think it's also good to notate that you do need to update things, because we're in a different part of our life right now than we were 5 years ago.
Sure.
So things have evolved, and money has gone different places, to where we might be able to take money out of one area and put it into another area to, so all of those things are constantly changing for everybody.
Yeah.
So your numbers may change too, is kind of what I was getting at.
Right.
And that,
Percentages, where things go.
Right.
Update things as needed, so to speak. Make sure
'Cause
you do a
all
checkup.
This stuff is moving behind the scenes. Like, it's not like things you see every day.
And there may be new vehicles. So they call them vehicles.
Yeah.
There may be new money vehicles that come up, 10 years from now, that is a better place to put any kind of funds. And we're not talking, you don't have to be a millionaire to do these kind of things. Like, this is like, your house is a very valuable asset. Your bank account, your retirement, all those things can dump into these trusts so that your loved ones have it available later on in life.
Mm-hmm.
So this you're looking gorgeous today.
Thanks.
We should go and take your picture in front of this pretty fountain.
Okay.
Photo shoot. You don't want any soup? Look at me.
Do you want some?
Abigail. Do you want soup? You do now? Okay. All right. Why don't you get a bowl and a spoon? No, come get.
I really want any. I think
She
that's
said
why
no like 3 times.
I know. Well, she's already had lunch.
Yeah.
She had lunch with Nanny.
Nanny fed you lunch. Priscilla made her famous. Listen, it's such a life hack. It's so good. Like, okay, so you do the Lipton chicken noodle soup, right? What do you add to it?
So I saute an onion first with the rotisserie chicken.
Okay, so
I
she takes a rotisserie, debones it.
Yep.
What's going on here?
Debone the rotisserie chicken, cut up the onion, saute it in a little bit of tiny bit of butter, and then I add the water, and then I add bouillon cubes. So these add more of a chicken flavor than just water.
Right.
So I add that and then mix it up.
And the Lipton chicken, like the chicken noodle soup in a box, right?
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yep.
The Lipton one? Yeah, okay. And it's really good.
It's so good, right? And it's easy.
So one of my problems with the canned soup, it's always mushy. It's got a mushy texture to it.
And this
quick. Tastes so
this
homemade
is like
though.
10 minutes.
Yeah.
But I don't add like carrots and all that stuff.
Right. But this tastes like it has the vibe of like a homemade soup instead of a canned soup. That's why we like it. But it's easy, but it's good.
Yeah.
Priscilla, you should do that on a video one time. You know that'd be great for? That'd be great for like younger people who don't know how to cook, like people just getting into it, or even just someone that needs like a quick idea and they don't want to do canned soup, you know? Yeah, she'll do a video on that sometime soon. So if you own you manage a clothing store, I have a tactic for you, okay? So Priscilla, I usually, I'll grab some shirts at Costco or, wherever I find my clothing, wherever it's super cheap. Every once in a while, she makes me go into places like DXL and get like a couple nice shirts. So I did. And I can't show them to you right now, but I got a couple nice shirts and, I'm looking at the price tag. I'm like, man, I could get like, for one shirt, I could buy like a couple of shirts at Costco and like a Boston butt or a rack of ribs, And
and he tells the man this.
I did. I told the man to check out.
He's like, but you don't look as good.
He's like, you won't look as good. You'll be fuller, but you won't look as good. So anyway, she asked me. So DXL is like a big and tall store. I'm not tall at all, and I'm only like a little big. And I say a little big because
he gets to wear the smallest shirt in the store.
Yeah, I mean, I do. I have to get the smallest size they offer at DXL, but they have nice fitting shirts, and that's why I do like going there. But okay, so here's the sales tactic. The man says to Priscilla, you can just go in there with him into the changing room so that he doesn't have to come out and show you. And she's like, okay. So we're both in the changing room, and I put on a shirt, and Priscilla's like, oh yeah. And I'm like, I'll take 5. I'll take 5 of that one shirt.
You got it in all the right colors? That's fine. I'll wear it the same color. That shirt was so cute.
So, there you go. There's your.
Yeah.
You want to get men to buy clothes? have their wives go into the changing room with them so that they can.
And then you can have fun. I'm like, should I video? Come on,
She's
Mr.
got her phone
Vlogger.
out. She's got her phone out like she's gonna video me changing clothes, and she's goosing me. I'm trying not to giggle in the changing room in the men's store.
He's never changed clothes so fast in his life. Like 5 shirts in and out like that. So I'd leave him
She
alone.
kept messing with me. Did you have so much fun with Kylie?
She said you did.
You had a great time? Hey. Did you have a good time? Good, I'm glad. Fun times, huh? Hey, listen, we gotta clean that up before bed tonight, okay? Deal? Deal. Good, good. That's a good deal. Thumbs up. Alright. Hey, Abby had respite tonight, which was great. We got to run a few errands. So we're headed to Palooza, so Priscilla's big work convention, and then and there's a couple of events wrapped around that. So we have a theme. Priscilla's team does.
Yep.
So they're doing a Mob Wives theme. So we have to get some
Like
stuff
a party,
for that
Mob Wives theme party.
theme party at Palooza.
Yeah.
So I've got. We'll show you guys the fits when it's time. Whole Mob Wives like mob theme. If you don't know what Mob Wives is, it was like a trend where like people are having parties dressing up like the whole mob wife vibe.
Yeah.
Go just Google it. You'll see lots of photos on it. And then
Then we have a white party.
yeah, the white party. That's right. So I found some white shoes because that's the only thing I didn't have was white shoes. Everything else I got on Amazon.
Yeah. I'm not wearing white shoes. That's my accent color.
Oh, accent color. Sorry. Blue accent color.
Yes.
Yeah. I think we got like I have everything I think I need. I think I'm good.
I'm almost there.
And I got 2 shirts today, so I'm good. She gets so annoyed because I just wear the same stuff all the time. I get new clothes. I get new clothes plenty enough. Like if they're not worn out clothes, I had a shirt. This drove Priscilla crazy. I bet she remembers this. Hey, Sil.
Yeah.
Do you remember my American Eagle t-shirt? The orange one?
Yep.
When did I get rid of that?
Not that long ago.
No, it was a while ago, but
You had it for a very long time.
probably about 10 years, right?
Yeah.
You know that I got that shirt when I was in high school.
Wow. That's special.
Yeah, it drives her crazy. It's not worn out. What? I mean, it's not that worn out. That shirt was pretty worn out. I'm not gonna lie to you. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. The squeezes. That one hurt my nose a little. I had my nose in the wrong position. That's my bad. It's on me. Oh, hey, what do you want to do tomorrow? Get your iPad and come here. Let's talk about our day tomorrow.